Hello and welcome to an Ogre review, an old guy's geekly review of Log Horizon. We're going to look at whether or not you might want to watch this anime. It is into its third season, so there's quite a bit of it, and it deserves its own special place because it is a bit different than a lot of things out there. So, as all of our reviews, we're going to hit the main topics first, what you're going to see the most of, and we're going to go down through those categories. And so, the first couple of things you see, if those are interesting to you, then you'll probably like this. And the first and biggest thing that you'll experience throughout this politics. This is a very political, lots of different factions. Basically, if you play a massive multiplayer game and you really enjoy the guild dynamics and talking to other guilds and working out, raids and all that kind of stuff, this may be something that you like because it deals with a lot of that. Um, so politics, it's probably the main thing. You'll have several episodes without any combat at all. Strategy, when it does have combat, it is revolved around strategy. And of course, the politics are a different type of strategy as well, but the combat itself does revolve around a strategy. So, you've got your MMO theme, you've got your, trying to beat these bosses, and often these bosses have different quirks. And so a lot of time may be spent just working on the strategy of how to build them other than just the fight itself, beat them other than just the fight itself. And it's a fantasy. So in this MMO, you got your swords and sorcery, that kind of thing going on. There is a little bit of sci-fi, considering it is a massive multiplayer computer game, but most of it is definitely fantasy in origin. And having said that, it is an Aseki, but you often forget that it's Aseki a lot because they don't discuss the fact that it's a different world and MMO, kind of like Sword Art Online, but they don't really talk about that. So it is an Aseki, but it's just kind of there in the background. They could have easily done this anime without ever having that tie-in to the real world and been just fine. They could have dropped the Aseki part, but it is an Aseki. Does it fail at anything? Well, I don't think it fails at anything in the sense that it is what it is. It does take all three seasons, I think, to get to where it's comfortable being. Um, I think the first season they're kind of working out what they want it to be. And then by the third season, they've kind of gotten into this. It's more about the politics, it's more about strategy. You're probably going to see more of the action in the first season, where by the third season you're seeing lots of politics, lots of strategy for this. So if those categories are something that you find interesting in an anime, I think you'll enjoy this one. A lot of people really like it, and it's one of your more celebrating the intellectual part of combat and gaming as opposed to just the button mashing fast action part of gaming. So anyway, I hope this Ogre review has helped you decide whether or not you want to watch Log Horizon and its three seasons. And if it has, wonderful. As always, have a nice day.